My name's Dave. I run the Victorian Photography studio here in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. We shoot tintypes and ambrotypes on original cameras from the 1850s through the 1870s. We use all the tools of the trade that they used back in period studios back from the 1850s on up. We use posing stands just like they used in the 1860s. We use the exact same chemical recipes from a recipe book in 1864. So we're going to kind of show you around the studio, show you how everything works. One of the things that was real popular in the 1860s was spirit and ghost photography, and we might even show you how to do one of those. Alright, so this is the gentleman's dressing room where we have everything from Civil War uniforms to civilian gentlemen's clothes. We have every type of regiment, north and south, that you could possibly ask for. We even have crazy zouave clothes, top hats galore, every kind of rank, boots, wild vests, and even cravats and neckwear. So in the ladies' room we have everything from everyday cotton dresses all the way up to fancy off-the-shoulder ball gowns. So whatever you want to wear for your photo, we have it. We have things spanning from the 1860s all the way up to the early 1900s and suffragette type stuff.
Oh my gosh, guys, look at this one. It's so pretty. Like a minty color, and look at the fringe. This one is stripes. Oh my goodness. And look at the bonnets. Oh, I love bonnets. Those are so pretty.
Should we go through like how a tintype is made?
Yes, please.
Okay. When we're making a tintype, we start with a blank black piece of tin. And we want to make sure that there's no blemishes, no dust, no dirt, no particles, because they will shine through your image. That's how you get all those little like stars and comets in original tintypes that show up. So, we're going to take a liquid chemical called Collodion. It's basically a liquid film. It's made of ether and grain alcohol. It also contains cadmium bromide, ammonium bromide, and potassium iodide. Iodide brings out contrast. Bromide brings out midtones. So once you've coated your plate, you're going to pour off the excess. And this is going to be the film for your photo. You'll see with all the ether and alcohol, it's already starting to dry really quickly. There's going to be tiny little lines in there called corduroying. That's showing that the collodion is adhering to the plate. So next you're going to take the plate and you're going to place it in a bath of silver nitrate in the darkroom.
And the smell of these chemicals is pretty intense. And apparently he doesn't smell them anymore.
Once you've poured like 10,000 plates, you don't smell this stuff anymore. Now when we're shooting wet plate collodion, you're going to be sitting still for about 12 to 13 seconds. Now you're going to want to hold perfectly still. Now you can blink and you can breathe the whole time. Blinking happens so quickly that the camera's not going to register. I could walk right through our shot, and as long as I don't hold still, I'm not going to even show up. If I stand in your shot for just a few seconds and then walk away, it's just going to leave me as a ghost. So you're going to kind of rest your arm like right on there, like up about there. That's good. And I'm going to put a posing stand behind your neck. Contrary to popular belief, these are not for postmortems.
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you a little bit about that.
Okay,
that's
so this
quite
is
the urban legend.
This is the #1 myth when it comes to postmortems. So you're going to see these things aren't very strong. Like, I'm using one finger and pushing this thing back. There's no way this can hold up your weight. Like, if you leaned your head back against it, it's not going to hold you up.
Yeah, it definitely
like, there's
would.
no way to like hold you up with this thing.
And when you're dead, that's dead weight.
That's very dead weight. One of the big things I noticed between digital photographers and pure analog photographers is that we spend so much time before the shot making sure it's perfect, whereas like a lot of digital guys are like, I'll fix it in post.
Fix it in post.
Yeah, we'll fix that later. We'll airbrush that out, you know, make sure everything looks good. We have to make sure everything is perfect because we can't fix it once it's on this plate.
Oh yeah.
All right, so next thing I'm going to do is get you in focus, and then we'll be ready to shoot.
All right.
Okay, so once we've sensitized a plate in silver nitrate, it's ready to be exposed in the camera. So we take a little shuttle box to get the plate from the darkroom to the camera. And now it goes into the back of the camera. And we're ready to shoot. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So we're going to do about a 13-second exposure. Blinking and breathing only. And here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can relax. That wasn't so bad, eh?
No.
All right, so I'm going to take this back into the darkroom and we're going to develop it. So first I'm going to pour some developer in here. Developer is glacial acetic acid, ferrous sulfate, and grain alcohol. And it smells super, super bad. We're going to take our plate, which you can see now has turned white. And I'm going to turn this water on just to make sure when we finish it up. We're going to pour the developer across. And you're going to start watching it. And you can see the negative start coming out.
Here I am.
And there she is. And now we're going to stop the development. Stick it under a bath of water, and that's going to stop it from developing too far. And then it needs a really good rinse, because if you leave those chemicals on the plate, they're going to react with some other chemicals and just turn your whole image black. All right, and now for the good part.
Oh my god, my expression is already awkward, I can tell.
It's such a weird, thing to do, is just let me sit here and look sort of pleasant, but not actually smile.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so here's the nasty stuff. This is potassium cyanide. And this is why I wear gloves. Potassium cyanide's not really permeable through your skin, but if it gets in your bloodstream, that's it. All right, so here comes the fun part. We're going to take your negative out of the neutral bath, and we're going to place it into the cyanide, and you're going to watch it develop into a positive.
Oh. Even though I'm kind of awkward and stiff, that's very nice. Now I understand why people look awkward and stiff in their pictures.
Yet another reason why so many people think that there's posed, seated, or standing postmortems is because people look awkward. They look stiff. They look rigid. They look like they're not alive. Because it's not an easy thing to do. And this is your second one you've sat for.
Yeah.
And it's not the easiest thing to do. You're trying to look pleasant and normal and all that, and it's not easy to do. It's hard to look relaxed when you've got a metal brace behind your neck and you're trying not to move and you're trying not to breathe too much.
Yeah. Well, see, that's real cool, but now it's time to have some fun with it. That was just a warm-up. We're gonna do, a morning photo? A ghost photo?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're a fashion consultant.
A little bit. Let's take you and find a morning outfit.
Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Okay. So let's find something dark.
Yes.
All right. So I've got this one, which I just found out is not black.
Oh.
It's kind of a plum color, I
it
guess.
has a tinge of reddish to it.
But what it does is it photographs really nice.
Really?
As far as so when you're photographing fabrics, the fabrics that you don't want to photograph are matte, flat, dark colors because they don't bounce any kind of light at all. So even though this is a darker color, it's very shiny. It's going to reflect a ton of light, and so you're going to get a lot of really good bounce off of it. Whereas if we were doing this, this would come out like pure black.
Wow.
Because it just doesn't reflect any kind of light at all. And then there's also a bunch of different colors too. This red jacket would come out pretty much black.
Really?
So in the Collodion color scale, the way colors work, blue is the fastest developing color. So if you've got blue eyes, if you're wearing a blue shirt, it develops super fast, so it's going to turn almost white. Red, it's practically dead to. It's on the real low end of the nanometer
So if I
scale.
wanted to be a ghost, I would wear this.
Right, if you wanted to be like super wispy ghosty, yeah, wear something light blue or white. You know, it's going to kind of... Actually, white almost comes out like too stark. Like, wear something light blue and it's going to be, you know,
that is so
real
cool.
wispy like that. Like I was showing you that photo downstairs where we did the girl's corpse paint.
Yeah.
We didn't use black corpse paint. We used red lipstick for under her eyes, and that made it real dark black.
Oh, cool. Okay.
All right, so let's find you something good here. We'll probably use like a morning shawl like this one.
Okay.
Or I've got another cool one out there too. Add a little bit of texture. Or we have this dark dress too, which always comes out looking really nice.
That is pretty neat, actually.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, can you hold that up? I'd like to see that.
Let's try this one. And then of course you put a hoop skirt under there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some black undersleeves.
I like this top part. That's pretty cool.
So these are called Pagoda Sleeves. Instead of washing the entire dress back in the 1860s, you would wear undersleeves. Let's see if I've got some in here. And they're just half sleeves. So they would go up underneath here, and this would be the only part that you'd have to go wash because it's the only part that's really coming in contact with your skin or if you're doing dishes or anything like that.
Makes sense.
So you're just washing those parts, and this is called a pagoda sleeve.
Very cool.
And then, of course, we're going to need a morning bonnet.
Oh my gosh.
So I've got one with the black veil and everything too.
Oh my goodness.
So you kind of pull that black veil back, and there's your morning bonnet.
My goodness. That is beautiful.
Yeah. So I've got
That
a whole
is
bunch
beautiful.
of black bonnets in here. I really like this one a lot too.
But the veil.
But the veil is where it's at.
Because there have been some images I didn't buy where a woman was wearing a veil and I deeply regret it.
Right, right.
So
the veil will definitely hide your face a lot.
Yeah.
But it's super cool to have. Yeah. So yeah. Let's find an outfit for you.
Yes. I love it. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. This is officially the coolest thing I've ever done. So now we gotta put it in the oven.
Back in the oven. We can look at your other one that's all dry now.
Oh, cool. Like I said, that's my running for city council photo.
Right.
So at this point, what do you do with it next?
So the last step to keep it nice and preserved is we're going to put a varnish on it. Varnish is made of gum sandarac, grain alcohol, and just a little bit of lavender oil. So we're going to pour this right on top and flow it from corner to corner and right back in. And then we're going to throw...
Smell too bad.
This is the good smelling one. That's where you get all the lavender. Gum sandarac is actually dried tree sap from a gum rubber tree. So it smells pretty
It
decent.
smells like tea tree oil.
Yeah, it's very similar to that. And then I'm going to dab off the excess there, and it's going to go right back into the oven. And in about 7 or 8 minutes, it'll be baked and nice and glossy and all ready to roll.
You could have your own cooking and baking show.
That's right. Follow me for more recipes. They all involve cyanide. I always feel bad, like, letting people see my super disgusting darkroom, but then I go to every single darkroom of any wet plate photographer that I've ever met, and I'm like, mine looks great compared to theirs.
Cool darkroom.
I mean, it's gross, but that's the silver nitrate.
Yeah, that's chemicals.
You know, that's how it works. I mean, it looks like something out of Saw, but
it really does.
But that's where I work every day.
But I mean, that's how artist stations are.
And that's how it has to be. Silver nitrate's just such a staining, disgusting chemical. Like, that's how it works.
That's how it works. All right, so he is changing into the ghost of a soldier, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see how this turns out. I'm so excited. Oh my God. So explain this outfit.
So I'm just wearing a standard like 1860s Major General's outfit. So it's a double-breasted frock coat with buttons and sets of twos and velvet cuffs and collars. All
right. Do you feel pretty fancy in that?
I do. I don't usually dress up like this. So yeah, we're gonna make a cool ghost photo today.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do this.
There we go.
Now it is complete.
You'll have the easiest part of this when we shoot. You're just gonna sit. Just sit nice and still. And I have the hard part because I have a lot of counting in my head. So no matter what I do, don't change your pose. Like, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna hop in, I'm gonna hold it, I'm gonna hop out. I have to focus on somebody who isn't in the photo.
Oh my God.
One second. Put this my height so that I know where my frame is.
Oh, smart.
There we go. I've learned a few tricks.
Damn. Not your first rodeo.
This isn't the first ghost I've shot. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the lens and count to 3 as I'm walking, and I'm going to step in right here. And I'll be in for like 7 seconds, and then I'll walk right back on out.
Alright.
And me walking won't get picked up at all.
Which is crazy.
Yep, it's wild. Like, if I stood here and just walked in a circle the whole time, it would just be a picture of you, and I wouldn't be in it.
That's crazy.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and put this behind your neck.
Alright.
Mainly to balance your head.
Yeah. My hand's going numb.
I'll say, you don't have to hold it yet, but you're doing such a good job.
Well, thank you. I do it for the art.
That's right. Alright. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready too. And here we go. Done.
That's it?
That's it.
Woo.
So you got the easy part.
My hand.
I had a lot of counting, a lot of running around. Whew. You can relax.
I can relax.
You can relax.
I can relax.
Oh.
Oh, I definitely look in pain. Wow.
I didn't move too much.
Wow, that looks good.
We did it.
We did it.
That's hard to do, but we did it.
Wow, it's a ghost photo, guys. Oh my gosh. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Wow. That looks awesome. And I like how your hand like really stands out on the fingers.
Right, right. Yeah,
that just adds to that presence.
Yeah, nice and translucent.
Oh my god. That's freaking sick. Oh my god. And that was in one take. One try.
You have to do everything in one take. Like, you have to do everything ahead of time. Make sure all your timing is right, everything like that is perfect, because like doing a second take is going to take us another like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So you do everything in one take.
Wow. Into the oven.
Into the oven, and we're just in time to pull out your second shot. Let's bring it out here into the light.
Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. I love it. Oh, the outfit. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, well, during the quarantine, I was taking people's pet photos and photoshopping onto old like generals and stuff like that, and then shooting them as tintypes.
Oh my gosh.
So these are the throwaway ones that didn't come out as great, but
they're still awesome.
they're not
though.
bad. Yeah. You'll wipe it right off.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Daguerreotypes are not adhered to the plate. They're literally just sitting on top.
Oh my gosh.
Which is why, if you can help it, never take a daguerreotype out of its case, because there's a good chance you'll lose it.
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous about mine at all times.
Mm-hmm. This one's, it was so far gone when I got it, like, doesn't matter too much.
I think he's still really good.
He's still in there.
Just put him in some glass and he's set to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice quarter plate. Everything in here is stuff that I've shot.